Hey everyone, it's Griffin here, and if you clicked on this video, then you're probably looking for the best combination of Canadian credit cards for all of your everyday spending, combined with the top sign-up bonuses to make the best out of credit card reward programs. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you 3 of the best Canadian credit cards to use across various facets of your everyday spending, specifically targeted towards food and drink, travel, and rent payments. So with that said, let's jump into the first credit card that everyone should get for spending on most people's largest expense after housing, which is food and drink. The credit card I'm referring to here is of course the American Express Cobalt card, which I've spoken about numerous times on the channel for its great perks, benefits, and ability to rack up points quickly on everyday spending. This card has now become well known in the Canadian credit card space, specifically for its generous 5 points per dollar spent on purchases at restaurants, grocery stores, and food delivery across Canada. Every Canadian knows just how expensive groceries have become over the past couple of years, so taking full advantage of maximizing credit card points along the way is at least a small kickback to take advantage of. And considering that Amex points tend to have a redemption value of at a minimum 1 cent per point, this means that you're essentially getting a 5% kickback on every dollar spent on groceries and restaurants. And by the way, I've had many people bring up to me the fact that American Express often isn't accepted across Canada, especially at grocery stores, but in my experience, this isn't actually the case. There will be many merchants that claim not to accept Amex if you ask them because they don't want to pay that premium processing fee on their end, but if you just tap your card and try it, it often works. Additionally, for grocery stores, the Loblaws group does not accept Amex. That is true, but many others do, such as Sobeys, Metro, Food Basics, Freshco, Giant Tiger, Farm Boy, Whole Foods, Longo's, and a couple of others. Amex also seems to be in tune with what Canadians are spending their money on, as the Cobalt card also offers 3 points per dollar spent on streaming subscriptions, 2 points per dollar spent on travel and transit, which includes gas stations by the way, and then 1 point per dollar spent on every other purchase. Side note here, one other little hack to consider with this card is that for some reason Amex codes Couche-Tard convenience stores as a supermarket. So if you're in Quebec, all of your gas and other purchases at Couche-Tard, including gift cards, will earn you 5 points per dollar spent. Now, in the credit card points game though, your points are only as valuable as how you choose to redeem them. And American Express has some fantastic and flexible ways to go about this. So while it isn't favorable to redeem your points against items in their points shops, as it devalues the points themselves, you can opt to redeem your points against your statement balance at a value of 1 cent per point, or use your points to book travel within Amex's own travel points program. That being said, the best way to redeem your American Express points is by converting them on a one-to-one basis to Aeroplan points, which tend to hold a value of 2 cents per point when redeeming them against travel. So if you've been following and doing some quick math in your head, that essentially means that each dollar spent on groceries with this Cobalt card, you're receiving 10% back in point value when converting over to Aeroplan, which is insane. Alright, so all of this sounds great on paper, but how does this convert over to earning points in the real world? Well, if you spend $1,200 per month on food and groceries, which isn't unrealistic for a family of 4 in 2024, that would mean 72,000 points earned over 12 months for a value of roughly $1,450 if converted over to Aeroplan and redeemed the points against travel, or $720 if redeemed directly against your statement balances. And of course, the more you spend, the more you earn, which leads me to the sign-up bonus offered for the Amex Cobalt card. Now, in all transparency, Amex recently cut their sign-up bonus for this card in half, which sucks for new card holders and definitely makes it a bit less attractive for its sign-up bonus, dropping from 30,000 to 15,000 points. But nonetheless, the card remains a fantastic quick daily driver for everyday food and grocery purchases that I've personally been using since 2018. So the Amex Cobalt is the first card that I would recommend having in your wallet as part of your daily spending stack. And if you're interested in checking it out for yourself, you can do so using the link down in this video's description to get the latest sign up bonus and support my work on the channel. Alright, moving on from monthly expenses such as food and drink, the next largest expense that most Canadians incur every month is housing, specifically rent payments, which everyone knows have skyrocketed in most Canadian metro areas to well over $2,000 per month on average. So missing out on the opportunity to put upwards of $2,000 per month on a credit card means missing out on earning additional points or cash back, which is where today's video sponsor Chexi has changed the game for Canadian renters. Chexi is a Canadian fintech company that allows you to pay for your rent using a credit card, effectively turning your rent into cashback or travel rewards when done with the right credit card. The way it works is super simple. After signing up for a Chexi account, you upload your lease and let Chexi know your due date and the rental payment amount. From here, you connect your favorite Visa, MasterCard, or American Express to make your payment over to Chexi, and they then make an e-transfer to your landlord. It's really as simple as that. And if you're wondering, this also means that your landlord doesn't have to actually do anything on their end to accept the payments, as long as they're okay with receiving an e-transfer for your rent. Now, of course, Chexi does charge a fee for this service, which ends up representing 1.75% of your rent payment. So say on a $2,000 rent payment, you would pay $35 in fees over to Chexi. But the goal to make this worthwhile for you is to make that payment on a credit card that offers rewards higher than the 1.75% fee, which luckily there are many to choose from in Canada. Using, for example, a card like the Scotiabank Momentum Visa, offering 4% cash back on recurring bills. This would give you $80 in cash back on the $2,000 rental payment, meaning a positive spread of $45 every single month. Now, depending on which credit card you have, you can also see how much value you'd receive by using Chexi's rewards calculator for almost all Canadian credit cards available, even taking into account reward sign-up bonuses like with the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite card, which I personally have as well and have spoken about in my previous travel credit card videos. So if you're interested in starting to earn cashback or travel rewards on your monthly rental payments, make sure to check out Chexi using my exclusive link down below in this video's description. And with that covered, let's speak a little bit more about the Scotiabank Momentum Visa Infinite card, which you may want to get your hands on. This card has a relatively low required income of only $60,000 and has a $120 annual fee that's actually waived the first year though, when taking advantage of the current sign-up bonus that also offers 10% cash back up to a $2,000 spend in the first 3 months. So you'll actually get even more cash back when using Chexi on your first rental payment or two. You'll also get 4% cash back at all times on groceries and recurring bill payments like your rent payment through Chexi. 2% cash back on gas in transit, and then 1% cash back on everything else. So if you're looking for a credit card that'll give you great rewards on your rent, this might be the right card for you. The third main category of spending that most people might be spending quite a bit of money on in 2024, if you're watching this video, is travel, where an adequate credit card for traveling needs to consider both points earned on travel expenses, but then also limiting foreign transaction fees, which can rack up quickly. So this is why the Scotiabank Passport Visa Infinite card might be a suitable choice for you over, say, the Amex Platinum card, often recognized as the travel card of choice, as it does offer lounge access, a travel credit, but also comes with a hefty annual fee and foreign transaction costs. Coming in at an annual fee of only $150, what makes the Scotiabank Passport Visa Infinite card a great option for heavy travelers is that it does not charge a foreign transaction fee, on top of the base exchange rate, where most cards do charge a foreign transaction fee of 2.5% on top of the base exchange rate. So if you travel a lot for work or leisure outside of Canada, you would only need to spend $6,000 on the card to be in the black on savings relative to even the annual card fee, and this doesn't even take into account its other ways to earn points and get value from it. Additionally, this card gives you complimentary membership to the Visa Airport Companion Program, plus 6 complimentary lounge visits per year from the date of enrollment for you and anyone that you're traveling with, providing you with access to over 1,200 airport lounges globally. And considering that airport lounges offer free food and drinks, the value of these 6 complimentary lounge access passes is well over $500 when comparing this to the cost of typical airport food. Now, in regards to the card's point earning capabilities, you earn scene points for purchases on the card, which tend to hold a value of between 0.7 cents up to 1 cent per point. You will earn 3 scene points per dollar spent at Sobeys, Safeway, IGA, Foodland, and other grocery stores, 2 points per dollar spent on dining, 2 points on eligible entertainment purchases, 2 points on travel and commuting, and then 1 point for every other purchase. So in all honesty, this isn't the best overall credit card available in Canada. However, if you're a heavy traveler, this is going to be a great option for you at a low annual fee that's easily covered by its benefits and will complement your other cards well. If you're interested in the Scotiabank Passport Visa Infinite card for your travels this year, check it out down below to take advantage of the latest sign-up bonus. So there you have it, a full roster of credit cards that you can use for your everyday spending to maximize credit card points, cashback, and perks. If you enjoyed today's video, please take a second to drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more credit card, investing, and finance videos. Don't forget to check out all of the credit cards that we spoke about in today's video down below in this video's description. And on that note, I'll see you in the next one.